Hi heathens! Today's video is very late. It is my Ipsy Plus for the month of December, last month of 2022, and barely got here in time to slip in and make the last video of 2022. So, Ipsy Plus, it took like 17 or 18 days to arrive to me, which is insane, especially considering it came from North Carolina, which is where it usually comes from. And usually when it ships, it takes like a week max. But anyway, let's get into it. Glam Bag Plus, you receive 5 full-size items. They pick 2. You get to pick 3. Then I got 2 add-ons. And one of the items that they picked for me, I've already received before. I've already given it away. And so I'm not going to use it. But I'll explain what it is when we get to it. But there are still some things for me to try on. So, I'm going to do the repeat item first. And if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Sunny, because I have a lot of new people, and I'm trying not to think about it because it's kind of intimidating. But anyway, you may not know that I've received this before, but this is the Ciate London The Velvet palette. It's a very, very pretty palette, don't get me wrong. Just when I had it the first time, I did not reach for it. And I know this time around I'm not going to either. So I'm going to show you it, and then we're going to put it right back in the box so it can go to a new happy home. I did email Ipsy and tell them that it was a product that I've already received before because they try not to send duplicates. It's also damaged. Alright, so I'm going to show you, it's upside down, but I'll show you the palette first. Then I'll show you what I'm talking about with it being damaged. But they did send me points to make up for the fact that I'm getting an item that I've received before. I don't know if you can really tell, but right in this shade. Can y'all see that at all? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter to me. But they did give me points for it being a repeat item. It just kind of sucks that it took up a slot where I could have gotten something that I haven't received before. But, you know, that's okay. Let me go ahead and get everything else out of this bag. So, this is the bag for the month, which nothing is in. It's got a nice, like, not quite suede. I don't really know what the material is. We've got our little Ipsy tag, but I don't know. Nice color, nice feeling bag. I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out. That way I can stop like trying to awkwardly reach in the bag. And I'm gonna pick up my mirror because it was what fell a minute ago. Okay. So the other item that they picked for me I'm missing an item. I'm trying to think of, oh, I know exactly what it is. I'm missing a whole, okay, I was supposed to receive the Truly Matcha mask, and I do not have it. And it's not one of the items that I just pulled out. It's obviously not that palette. Guess I get to email Ipsy again. Wow, that is unfortunate. Okay. Anyway, the other item that they picked for me, which I actually am excited about, is the Ahava Clearing Facial Treatment Mask. And it says it is to cleanse. It says that it deep cleanses, detoxifies, purifies, and frees skin pores, nourishes, calms, and refreshes skin without drying. Apply a generous layer on face, avoiding the eye area. Leave on for 10 minutes and rinse off with lukewarm water. Use 2 to 3 times per week as needed. Recommended for oily and very oily skin. That's me. So, I'm excited about that. And then the items, I don't remember getting this. Okay, I'm going to show you this because this may have been like a point thing, because this wasn't one of my 2 add-ons. Or was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this must have been my other add-on. Because now that I'm thinking of... Okay, anyway. This whole bag has me so mixed up because I don't have that mask. Now I can't remember what's what. This is the Urban Therapy Twisted Cysto Wellness and Therapy Hair and Scalp Triple Moisture Rich Shampoo. And it's like a little sample, which is what made me think, this is probably one of my add-ons. Okay, wait, you guys. I haven't even emailed Ipsy yet. So I just finished filming and I went into my Ipsy app so that I could screenshot the Truly Matcha Mask Scrub, whatever it was supposed to be. And I realized that, where is it even at? Wherever the little small, here it is. This thing, it's probably backwards here. The reason I didn't remember it is because this is not something I received. The hair clips, they were an add-on. Yeah, they were an add-on along with the palette. So I'm missing my mask, and a whole highlighter. I had the Ciate London highlighter. I'll put it all up here. That was my bag. And I got the Ciate London eyeshadow palette that I've already received, the Ahava face mask, and the perfume. Then an add-on that I didn't receive, that I didn't pick, in place of 2 full-size items that I'm missing. Something about this just isn't adding up. So, anyway, I'm going to jump back into the video where I didn't know all this yet. And we'll just continue on. So, spoiler alert for the rest of the video. Okay. But my other add-on, which was only $3, which is the only thing I'll really be trying on for y'all in this video, was a palette by a brand that I have not heard of. But it looked like a nice palette, so we're going to see. And it is by Trend Beauty. It is the Wanted palette. And I do have a palette that is called the Wanted palette from Indie Beat Cosmetics. But these are very much not the same palette. And it does have a little mirror in here. This was only a $3 add-on. So I don't know how expensive or inexpensive of a brand Wanted is. But to get a decent size 12-pan palette with a mirror for $3, unless it's completely awful quality, I say I'm coming out on top here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. We're going to give it a shot. I was trying to say give it a shot and give it a go at the same time. We're going to give it a shot, and then I will get on to my last 2 items. Man, this box has been a mess. Like, I go from receiving a duplicate to getting the box really late to the box coming late and missing a whole item. Listen, y'all, just in general, me and everything that surrounds me have not been having the best of luck lately. So I need all the good vibes that I can get. Oh, buddy. That pretty much sums up how everything has been going recently. Just saying. These do not have shade names, so I'm just going to show you what I plan on doing real quick. I'm going to go in first with this like super light shade. And then I'm going to tap into this one. And then probably into that one. And then I'll show you what shimmer I'm going to use once I decide. I'm going to put on a little bit of eye primer. Give it a little bit more of a chance. Because again, I don't really know how this palette performs. I'm going to use the Stuck On You Beauty Crop primer. Because I haven't used it in a good minute. And I don't want it to like I kind of need to use a brush to apply this one because it's like, it's the consistency of like the cream shadows from ColourPop. So it makes me think it's similar to like what a MAC Painterly paint pot would be like. And I don't like digging my finger into it because I feel like I need to use my nail to get it out, and that's just not pleasant. It just doesn't come up on my finger very well. Whereas like on a brush, I can literally just do that and have enough for the eye. I feel like in a lot of my Ipsy videos recently, it's been, I really only have 1 or 2 items to try, whereas in the past it was like every single item in the bag is tryable, wearable. It's makeup, except like the occasional skincare or the occasional perfume. Even if I had gotten the item that I'm missing, it's still not an item that I can try on for y'all. So I know these videos are kind of losing momentum in that sense, but that's okay. Anyway, we're going to go in with that first shade. Quite a bit of kickback. It picks up a lot. I don't really mind the kickback, as I've said before. I'm going to take this over both eyes to set down that primer real quick. But I always mention kickback and fallout because I know there are people that both of those are a huge turnoff for them. Obviously, I don't enjoy having fallout, but even if I'm doing a full face, I almost always do my eyes first anyway. So it's not really that big of a deal, you know? Because I can just take a makeup wipe and wipe it off. And kick back in the palette. Like I said, unless it's so soft that it's like pulling half the pan out, I don't really care. Going in with that next shade, which is just like a darker matte shade. It's like a brown, whereas the first one was like a cream. Same brush, because I want to focus this on the outer half, but still taking it all the way in and then up into the crease. It's just not going to be near as opaque towards that inner half of the eye. And same thing on the other side, at least as close as I can get them. Let's try like this. This is an awkward... I'm glad that it has a mirror. It's just an awkward shape mirror to hold when I can't see, because I can't see very well without my glasses. And by very well, I mean pretty much at all. So I need to deepen that side up just a little bit. I was holding my eye closed for so long that when I opened it, it felt weird. Have y'all ever done that? Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. I mean, I'm liking it so far. There's nothing like crazy special about it, but it's not bad by any means. I'm going to try to use this brush. It might be a little too fluffy for what I'm about to do, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to go in now with that deeper matte shade down here and focus that just on the outer corner to deepen up the eye. Try to see if I can like show y'all what I'm doing. Ooh, yeah, that went on really well. Ooh, that was incredibly smooth. And it did exactly what I wanted it to. Am I going to be able to replicate it on the other side? We'll see. Because that tends to be my issue, is making a match as best as possible. So we shall see. Just sitting here with my dang mouth open. Okay. I need to even out the outside just a little bit more. Okay. They're as even as they're gonna get. And if I try to even them anymore, they're gonna get worse. It's like when you do a wing for eyeliner and you start out with like, it's not the best, but it's nice. And then you do the other one and it's not even. So then you have to redo the first one a little bit and then it's bigger. So you have to redo the second one and then it's just a vicious cycle until you wind up with wings that are like the size of your eyes. Okay. So for the first shimmer, I think I actually want to try this like pinky one. Even though I went for the browns, I want to try that and then take this champagne-y one on my inner corner. So let's get that. Ooh, that is really pretty. Okay, goes onto the eye pretty well. It definitely has a shine to it, but there are certain areas on my eye where there's a lot left on my finger, but where I feel like for some reason the shine is just a little subdued. And I don't know what that's about. But then we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Trying to take it into that corner. Casper, stop. Messing with boxes under the chair. I make the weirdest faces when I do this. Because I'm trying to like breathe and hold my breath all at the same time. And I'm like... Okay. I think... Yeah. Let's see, I think I need to bring this in a little bit more. Okay. They're as even as they're going to get, and there is a lot of color left on my finger. Woo. Throwing stuff around again. So, something to keep in mind that it's one of those type of shades, which leads me to believe that the other shimmers in the palette are as well. I'll show you why I made that face in a second. Now I'm going to take that champagne-y shade on my pinky and pop that into the inner corner. Yeah, I like this, especially knowing that I only paid $3. I'm not mad at that eye look at all. Okay, so the reason why I made that face was because I went to grab my makeup wipe and it caught on one of my add-ons, which are these hair clips. And this one just like popped right off the bottom. I'm telling you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna try the hair clip out. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having a time lately, and it really feels like, not to be dramatic, but that everything is against me. And it's like, not even in a paranoid way. It's just like, when am I gonna catch a break, you know? Also, do you see how huge these things are? I got 2 of them for $3. Oh god, they're so hard to open. Hello? Is it broken? Oh man, there we go. Jesus, you had to loosen it up a little bit. I've never had a hair clip that I had to loosen to be able to use. Okay, see, now I can get it. Yeah, those are like the perfect length to just curve up the back of my head. I'm excited about that. Okay, then last, not exactly last, but last that I have on my person, hopefully not least, we have the Lifestyle Company Mood Perfume that has fragrance notes of jasmine, amber, cedarwood, saffron. It's just like one of those little, what would you call this, a vial? That sounds very medical. I don't know what else you would call it though, like a little tube? Legitimately, what do you call this? A little glass vial. Vial is the only word I can think of. Vial and tube. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. Thankfully, that had the notes on it, so I don't sit here and try to explain what it smells like. Ooh, that's nice, though. It has an almost... I feel like there was a place... Maybe not Victoria's Secret, but there was a place in the mall. Was it maybe Hollister or Aeropostale? That had a scent, not like that whole store smell, because the whole store smell of both of those stores was incredibly overwhelming. And I know there's a Hollister perfume that I used to really like, but this has like that exact same feel. Like, smelling this literally makes me feel like I'm back in 2006 walking around the mall. Like, it smells so good, but it's such a strange, like, I swear one of these places has a perfume that smells exactly like this, or at least close enough that my nostalgia warped things lost to time brain is telling me that that's what the scent is. Again, I can't remember which store, Aeropostale, Hollister, Abercrombie, I don't know, but one of those type of like big name brand early 2000s places that smells really nice. It says it's to create the perfect alchemy between sophistication and elegance. So, okay, well, if anyone has smelled this, please let me know what it smells like to you, because that's going to drive me nuts. Anyway, that is most of my December 2022 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I guess I'm going to upload this and email Ipsy and tell them that I'm missing a whole item, which is very unfortunate, but we'll see. Usually Ipsy customer service is pretty easy to deal with. They'll either send me a replacement of the item or give me points, which I'd rather have the item because I was actually looking forward to it because it was one of my choice items. But alas, we'll have to see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you got in your Ipsy if you get it. If not, I will leave a link down below in case you want to sign up for Ipsy. And yeah, subscribe if you enjoyed. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye.